Hi everyone, welcome to In Nature Tarot. We are going to be doing a quick, timeless pick a card reading. What is your body and soul trying to communicate to you right now? Some loving, guiding messages, encouragement for situations that you are currently going through. And yeah, we're going to dive into group 1, 2, 3. I'm going to show you close-ups of the stones if you like to pick, or pause the video if you like to have more time to pick. And timestamps are going to be listed down below. Of course, you can fast forward to your group. Let's start with group 1. We have this carnelian. Group 2 with a red jasper. And we have group 3 with another carnelian. A little different. All right, I will see you at your readings. Hi, group 1. Welcome to your reading. This is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest. And let's get started. What is your body and soul trying to communicate to you right now? We have denial. Ooh. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Maybe you are struggling to accept something right now, and it's showing up in symptoms and signs in your body. Perhaps it's not something that you're coming to terms with. You're not accepting a situation, a person, yourself almost. I feel like there is resistance here to either accept something or to have the courage to push through even though that you are afraid to perhaps go after something or to make a decision. It feels like it's either or, but there definitely is this tie to this fear and anxiety that it's almost like you don't want to face, or you know it's there below the surface and you kind of are like, well, whatever, but it's starting to show up in symptoms and signs and in ways that your body is like, hey, you're not paying attention, so we're gonna show up in a different way. So hopefully you pay attention to us because it's not working for some reason. So let's get in a little deeper here. We have the 9 of Wands, 9 of Imps, which talks about perseverance. Like, I feel like you are perhaps working too hard, perhaps trying too hard. There's a lot of like effort here without relaxation and fun and laughter. Like there's so much pressure that people put on you or you put on yourself to like have things figured out and to do things and to check things off the list. And it's like a little bit stressful, but it's like, I gotta do it. Like, this is my purpose, is to be responsible and to do all these things and to do them all at once and to like blah blah blah. And then even just talking about it, like, I'm like, oh my gosh, that sounds really stressful. And like, that's not how you're meant to live life in this constant state of doing. Like, there should be a time where you're able to be more present and to enjoy life, Let's see what else we have. We have temperance. Yeah, your body is calling for you to have balance, to have ease. Yes, it's all good and well to work hard towards goals and what you want and who you want to be. Could be like a physical goal, could be a career goal. Whatever it is, there needs to be a better ebb and flow. There needs to be a better balance here in what you're working towards. We have 9 of Cups and we have Knight of Wands, Imps, if you will. Yeah, there needs to be this balance here where you're enjoying life and life's pleasures and what life has to offer here for you. Like, I feel like there's so much work, and that's all well and good, but there needs to be a balance of working and enjoying the process, because life is just going to fly by and you're going to look back and be like, yeah, okay, my goals are right on time, but I sacrificed a lot of happiness and joy along my path. And so your body, your soul is just wanting to gently remind you, like, it's okay to have these goals and ambitions and want to be going forward in that way, but there needs to be a better balance, a better ebb and flow, a better concentrated energy on work and goals and doing things, yes, but also a more gentler approach to what you're striving for, and like allow yourself to enjoy the process of doing the thing and going after the thing, and like allow it to have time to manifest and create so that you're able to enjoy the process and enjoy your small wins and enjoy your failures and like learn from them as well. Like there needs to be that kind of balance here. So yeah, that's all I have for you, Group 1. I hope you enjoyed this quick little reading. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye. Hi, Group 2. Welcome to your reading. If you chose this stone, this is your reading for what your body is trying to communicate to you, your body and soul. It is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Let's get into it. Let's get into this one first. Ooh, heavy one. Grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. And grief it's a messy emotion. And it's not a linear healing path. Like some days are good, some days are bad. It has no rhyme or reason. You know, you could have lost something transitioned, and, you know, it could have been a pet, could have been a loved one, could have been a breakup, could have been the loss of a job, anything in that realm, you know, no matter how seemingly small or big, it's a hard emotion to process, and we're not shown as adults or even kids how to process grief. Even adults don't know how to do it. Like it's such a weird emotion, and you're always supposed to have it all together. And grief is one of the messiest emotions that it just comes out sideways in ways that you perhaps don't mean it, but you're always trying to keep your head screwed on straight at, you know, in front of your friends and family, in front of a job or whatnot. And it's so chaotic, this emotion. It just shoots out every which way. And so it's hard to keep your seemingly perfect life together. And I think it's totally fair to have these moments of grief of what you've lost. But I think it's hard to wrap our heads around grief and processing that and processing it in a day-to-day normal society way that is acceptable still. It's really hard to justify our feelings, but it's always good to know that it's okay to feel these feelings and to feel off balance, and also it's okay to feel good. I feel like sometimes when life is hard, when you do feel finally that glimmer of a good day, it's so, you beat yourself up. You're like, I shouldn't be happy because I lost something, but you should also be okay with feeling good too, instead of just always, I have to feel sad because I'm going through something. So let's dive in a little bit more and see what the cards want to say. We have the Sun. Well, that's lovely. It's the happiest card in tarot. You know, the Sun always comes back out after a giant rainstorm, and the rainbows always come out. And while grief is a hard emotion and it's hard to process, it does get easier. Even if it's something big, it does eventually get easier. And you're able to adapt and process that a little bit better. And here comes the cloud, making it all sad. Let's light it up. Okay, there we go. We have the Page of Bats, Page of Swords, if you will. Oop. And we have Justice here. It's okay to let people know what you're going through, and to take time to let yourself not have a timeline. and to not let yourself like judge yourself and be harsh to yourself. Like, I should be further along. I shouldn't be still grieving this after X amount of time. Like, I think it's totally fair to give yourself the grace, give yourself the time, allow yourself to speak with loved ones and to express yourself and to sit with yourself and really process these emotions and sit with these feelings and know that it will get better. You'll be able to process, and you'll look back in a year, you'll look back in 3 years or 4 years or whatever it is, and it won't feel so heavy. But there might be times, like in 4 years, especially if it was a giant thing, there might be times where grief trickles in for a moment, and it's always a perfect time to grieve. It's almost like the perfect time to appreciate what you did lose. Instead of thinking like grief is something so negative and horrible, it's a way to appreciate. Like, whenever you're grieving, usually it's a beautiful memory that is coming back into your mind. Like, oh, I remember when this song came on, or this happened, or this really funny story. It's always a perfect time to appreciate, the thing that you no longer have. And who knows, who says that you won't have it in another lifetime? I don't know. But I think just being gentle with yourself and giving yourself the grace that there is no timeline, and that you can feel sad one day, you can feel overwhelmed, you can feel guilty, you can feel angry, and then you can feel happy. Like, there's no rhyme or reason. It's like a bee floating around these emotions, and to allow yourself that patience and that grace to go through it and let people know, be like, hey, I'm just dealing with some grief. So if something comes out sideways, no way do I mean it towards you. That's all I have for you, Group 2. I hope you enjoyed this, and I send you a lot of love and light, because grief it's hard. It's a hard emotion. So yeah, feel free to give the video a like, a comment, subscribe. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye. Group 3, welcome to your reading. This is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest, but let's look at what your body and soul is trying to communicate to you at this time. And see what wants to come through. Oh, we got 2. Everyone else got 1. So 2 topics here for you. Purpose. I know what I am here to do. And surrender. I can release my need to control. Yes. You are my perfectionist. You're my go-getter. You're let's do this thing. Like, I want to know my purpose and I want to do it now. I want to do all the things. Your body and soul is saying to take it easy and to let things flow. Yes, you know what you're meant to do, and you have a path and you have a purpose. But also I feel like you're trying to gamble with the universe and make deals with the universe and plan with the universe. Be like, okay, universe, I'm going to do these things, and then you're going to give me these things. And the universe is like, but that's not how it works, and I think we have something better for you. And you're like, no, I know what I need to do, and I know what I'm going to get. So there needs to be this release of control. Needs to be a loosening, a going with the flow. Easier said than done, I know, because this is also something I struggle with. Like, I know what I need to do. I don't know exactly how to get there, and I'm like, if I just do these things, then I can get this goal and this mile marker, and then these things will happen. But what if the universe has a better plan for me? Like, something that I don't even see. And so it's that need to let go of the path, the purpose, and let it unfold in a natural way, that you're not digging yourself into burnout. Like, you're allowing it to be a good balance and it's fun. And I'm speaking to myself as I'm delivering this message. I'm like, oh, this message is also for me. So I 100% resonate with this message for you. So let's see what else wants to come through. The Lovers, the Magician, and the King of Bats. Yeah, you already are on, sorry, mind the clouds today. You already are on the right path with the Magician, the King of Bats, King of Swords here, if you will. You're already on that path. Like, you don't need to be going any faster or slower. You are on time. I just heard that Gandalf quote, "A wizard is never late. He arrives precisely when he means to," or when he meant to. But I find that your body is saying, like, you don't need to be doing more. You don't need to be pushing more. You don't need to be like actively searching for more. What you're doing right now is perfect and you're on the right path. And it's almost like you need to stop like doing so much, and you need to let go a little bit and live a little bit, you know? You need to have fun, you know, and embrace that spirit of fun and play and adventure. And maybe even take a freaking vacation, man. Like, stop, like literally stop. And if you have to leave your town, then do that. But there needs to be a more peaceful approach to this, because I feel like you feel like you're behind and you need to get things done, and you're like, well, I like want to reach these goals, and you're reaching them, but you'd reach them faster by like taking breaks and not letting your body tell you when you need to take a break. So this is coming from someone who this message, I'm just like, oh, as I'm delivering this message, I'm also hearing it, and I'm just like, ugh, of course. So maybe you're feeling that way too. Yeah, of course. Of course, this is the message I need to hear. Of course, this is what my body's trying to tell me. And so, yeah, ease the foot off the gas pedal. You don't have to completely stop. Maybe you do. Maybe we should both take breaks. How about that? Where are we going? Let's go on a vacation. I want to go to the beach. But yeah, it's almost like you're already on the right trajectory. Nothing needs to be done differently. It's almost like it's time for you to sit back and receive instead of give and do 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 and do. Like, it's time to just take a break. Take a break. Where are you going? Let me know down in the comments. Where are you planning to go? And it can even just be for a long weekend. Like, just take a break. And I think I'm going to take this message too and take a break myself, because I think it's much needed for me as well. So that's all I have for you, Group 3. Feel free to give the video a like, a comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, take care of yourself. Bye.